sun signs and everything.
Robbo's got for the mediums. Got your wish.
Yes.
Oh,
Finally.
it
I'll
looks
enjoy
too
that when
wet.
I can get back in. Taking a gamble though on it drying up maybe before the safety car ends. Or quick after anyway.
Oh, we've got dark and noodle on hards as well. They're not going to warm up very quickly, let me tell you.
Right.
It doesn't look dry enough
Here
to
I
me.
come. The operator said the broadcasters had cut the feed after that crash. Brilliant.
Yeah, it was unlucky for Mayhem. He was just got caught up in that.
Yeah,
I just because these straights aren't straights. Getting on the power, it's moving around, and Demon had his nose in there, and Robbo just kind of ran into him. I think he's
that's it.
accidentally
That's what it
closed
looked
that
like to
door
me.
there.
Then Robbo sort of almost rebounded off of him and went into the wall on the left hand side, and that's
And then
when
Mayhem ploughed into
Mayhem
both of
couldn't
them.
react to it. Yeah. Right.
Razzle's in the
Still
pits.
out. Frazzling. White Lion in.
It's the mediums with Frazzle, and
Yeah.
Kamarov stayed out as well. So these were the top two that were running away. So this is going to be potentially for the race win.
So that's a big move then from Captain Frazzle. Well, it is from all of them, to be fair, but obviously he's trying to gain the advantage on Kamarov, ideally.
Taz and Dark Lord second and third.
Yeah, great job from them so far. Really is a bit mixed up, this grid tonight, isn't it? It's good to see. So
I was going to say, at least you've got your internet's got a good timing. It always seems to kick you in a safety car, then you're always back in.
Right, 10 of the viewers have come back. That's good. Yeah, to the guys watching, sorry about that. Got kicked. I wasn't. Yeah. Or I could play along and say that we're a bit worried about the drivers and had to cut the feed, but the operator suggested. But yeah, we're backing out. I think we got what's got to happen here. I think we got to wait until Robbo catches up,
And then we'll have
and then the
broadcast
safety
for a
car will
lap.
go to broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him trying to catch up on these dry tyres. It does not look ready.
So that's the biggest thing that's happened since we've been gone, guys. So we've got 5 drivers have switched to slicks. So Noodle and Dark Mark have gone to hards. White Lion's gone to hards. Captain Frazzle and Robbo on the mediums. Does seem a bit. I know the mediums can do this amount of laps to get into the end. Oh, and the top guys are pitting. Kamarov's in. Taz is in. There's 5 guys in.
I think it's the right decision to bite the bullet. No point doing it a lap after the safety car. You'll lose a lot more time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. So all changes again. Now we got Dark Lord leading, Dre in P2, Ollie in P3, Spreaders up to 4. Spreaders stayed out.
Oh, Gritas, as he's cut the...
Taz. Yeah, corner cut in. I think he's had... Was it him that was... Somebody had a little instant there in sector 1.
I think
Not
he
sure
went
who
over the
it
white
was.
line coming out of the pit, so maybe someone spun in front of him or something, but... White line had a spin as well, because he was ahead of Taz, and Taz overtook him and he was half spinning. Which again
So
will
that's
let
who
you
it must have
do.
been. Yeah, it will.
They're all struggling. Well, we're about to go to broadcast. Not even gonna have a chance to warm these tyres up because I've done that.
Does it not? Surely it heats them up a bit for them.
It should do, maybe. I can't remember now.
I don't know. I've not really used. I used it once in a race against the AI in championship, like in career or whatever. I was just like, no, that's crap. I just turned it off. Just leave it off now. Didn't like it at all.
Operate. I don't know how to say that. Operative Rob, Dartmouth's in a good position. He's on the dry tyres and he's in P7. You are right. I think he's is he the lead runner or is Noodle the lead runner on dries?
I'd love to tell you, but I'm on broadcast mode, so I can't see.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember if Noodle pitted or not. I know Spreader hasn't, and I'm pretty sure. Look at Fatal up in P5, considering.
We've got a nice view of the car park going on here. There's a nice broadcast.
Yeah,
this is a good addition, this.
So glad they brought this into the game. I can't even select a driver, so I can't even like select a driver to like so that I'm ready on them when it restarts. Okay, operator said Noodle has hards on, but he's got a 3-second penalty. So, yeah, indeed.
Only one penalty so far from corner cutting. It's a bit of a surprise on this track, to be fair. We're probably going to see a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. At 12. Why did they add this to the game, Greza? This has got to be the biggest waste of time ever.
I know. This might be Andy's first restart. Dre's pitting straight away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dre's in.
So spread.
So Spreader. They all are. Apart from Dark Lord stayed out. All the others are pitting. So keep an eye. I mean, obviously, Noodle's got to get those hards up to temperature. Keep an eye on a gap between him and Dark Lord. At the moment, I'd say Dark Lord looks like he's driving easier. He's finding it easier to keep control.
Frazzle's up to P2.
Noodle, yeah, Noodle loses out there to Frazzle. Oh, now I'm saying my control batteries are low.
It's a hell of a battle going on here behind Jack. Clem is on the outside of Robbo.
Ah, no, that gap suddenly just came down by half a second between Frazzle and Dark Lord. It went up to 4.1, back down to 3.6.
I've got to say, it definitely looks dry now.
It's
definitely looks dry enough. No puddles.
Yep. There was a tiny little bit at the start of the lap where Dark Lord seemed to be doing pretty well.
So the question is, are the mediums going to make the end now then? I think they should do.
Yes, they will. Yeah, I just need to change my batteries, man.
Clem looking at Taz into the final corner. He definitely looks like he's got the speed. I think the mediums are heating up a lot quicker. Clem is side by side before the line, but they're both trying to struggle to get on the power. Clem is still at the inside line now for turn 1. Is he going to complete the move? There's 2 Alpines are swapping position as well.
Yeah.
Clem does get that move done then on Taz.
So Clem gets the move done on Taz. Kamarov gets ahead of Noodle. Oh my word! Clem just flew down the outside of Noodle.
Two bastards are having a good little battle here.
Noodle is really struggling.
I think Andy Dartlord needs to bite the bullet here now. He's got to be in this lap.
Yeah.
Oh, Taz is going slow. I wonder if he's... Oh, Lyons just touched the back of him.
Oh, he's round. Williams has hit him as well. I think he might have escaped some damage there, though, unless he's picked up side pods or something like that. But the hit seems to be on his left rear wheel from the Williams,
Yeah,
so he
Lyons
might have
went a bit
escaped
deep.
it.
It wasn't on purpose or anything.
No.
It's just tapped the back of him. This is chaotic, Miami Grand Prix, this.
It is. It's hard to know what to watch. Oh, what's that? That's
Dartlord's
Captain
in.
Frazzle taking the lead. Yeah, Dartlord's in. So, all I can say is he's going to get ahead of Dark Mark. Well, I think he had dropped down to 15th. Yeah,
Feel for Dartlord there. I bet he feel like he couldn't pit because he was leading the pack. Off the safety car restart, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It'd have been pretty awesome to see that he was the only, if he had been the only driver to have made the right call and stayed out on inters, that would have been pretty cool. But not to be for him. What happened to Mark then? Why is Dark Mark falling a minute behind?
Well, we've missed that, haven't we? He's had a spin somewhere then.
Demon gets ahead of Robbo. P7.
Davis is going up the inside of Noodle on the back straight. Well, Noodle's going to try and fight it though. Oh, side by side through sector 2.
Oh, a complete cut the corner there from Noodle.
Yeah, you can't get two cars side by side through there.
It's so hard.
I think he's got an illegal. I think he's been given that back, yeah.
Oh, Noodle's I think he has given it back, and he's now gonna. Well, he's lost another 2.
Look at Lion coming through both of them.
Yeah. Noodle's gonna hang it on the inside. Oh, that was good awareness from Lion there to miss the back of Noodle.
It has, but it's giving Demon the just inside line. The sea just parted for him.
What a battle this is. Right, so Noodle's now in P7, so these guys are going to want to try and get away from him. That just seems to be struggling a bit, does Noodle, on those hard tyres. So the two that have overtaken him are on mediums. The guy behind him is on mediums. They're going to have a pretty big advantage at the moment. Oh, and is that Goomba getting involved now?
Yeah, Robbo tried to go around the outside of Noodle and he just got ran out of road, so it gave Goomba the opportunity, but Robbo has managed to defend that.
Ollie picks up a penalty, but not quite sure how, but apparently Dark Marks pretty much halved the deficit he had from a minute down to 36 seconds. Bloody game. What's going on? Goomba's going for it. They've both got DRS.
I wonder if Robbo's got some front wing damage.
Nudged ahead. And has the inside of the corner. And he's got that done. Nice move from Goomba. Just looking back from Goomba's car, I can't see any damage.
Oh,
but there will be now.
Robbo.
What happened there?
Dre just got a much better exit and he just had nowhere to go. He had the lift and he just tapped the back of Robbo only slightly, but he's enough to lose the rear into the wall. Right,
and that is a full safety car. Yeah, it is. McLaren's just gone past it, so that has brought out another one. So Well, now the question is for the hard guys, do they swap to mediums? It's a difficult one now, actually. Potentially they could just keep position and they should gain the advantage on the hards towards the end of the race in a way. Obviously, this would be a normal time to pit for mediums to go to the end. So I would assume Dartmark's down at the back, he's on hards, he may as well pit for mediums. Potentially don't need to do it this lap, he could wait.
I think he's got to because of the broadcasting.
Oh yeah.
I'll get Fatal in.
Oh yeah, okay. The leaders just pick up the safety car now. Say it's raining.
No, Dre's in.
Oh.
He's going for mediums.
Dre's in and stick some mediums on. Okay, Noodle's done the same. Sure, he's going back in the pits now. Why is Noodle going back in the pits? Did he pick himself up in 5 seconds or something?
It's a front wing change.
Okay, he's made a mistake. I assume he's intending on going to softs and then going around again and putting the mediums back on.
Yeah, I imagine that's what you should do. Yeah.
You don't want to.
Dartmark is in behind him as well.
Laps. Yeah, I think that's probably the most obvious pit stop going on Dartmark's. Yeah, so it's just the guys at the front really. I can't blame Cameron for staying out, or anybody in the sort of, well, Davis as well, Gumba Spreader, because they know they'll get the advantage on the medium guys in the last sort of 4 or 5 laps, roughly. Spreader not making his way through the field as well as he did last week. It's, thing is, he's got such a lead at the moment.
With the hards as well.
Yeah.
So
he's got such a lead at the moment. Just bringing the car home is fine, really, for him.
Yeah. A proper throwing everyone off that broadcasting in the chat. Absolutely well. They'll be prepared for anything to win a bloody race in this league.
Yeah, Davis has said it. It's making a driver spectate too. Taz said he got a pen for corner cut in when he accidentally moved out the white line. Okay, yeah. That's what you said you thought it probably was. Dartmark pitted after safety car came out on softs, then pitted again for hards. And now he's a mediums operator, so he's good for the old rainbow.
He's getting his money's worth, his Dartmark and his tyres, isn't he?
He is, definitely. Right, where are they? Yeah, so he's done what we said, and he came back in for the mediums then. So just waiting for him and Noodle to catch up, which they should do by the end of this lap.
It's a shame because I think the incidents we've seen have just been little tiny mistakes, but they seem to have had huge consequences in terms of big crashes.
Yeah.
The actual little mistake themselves isn't that bad. It's just like an accidental tap or something like that. You know,
that's right.
It's just kind of happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think Spaffy is the only one that's actually lost it on his own, isn't he? Out of the retirements, I think he lost it on his own.
Boulange lost it and collected Kaka. Mayhem got caught up in that other one.
Yeah, and then Robbo got touched by Dre.
Yeah.
So Yeah, Spaffrey lost it on the exit of one of the corners, whatever number it is. Going on to the straight.
Rather looking favourite then. We've gone straight to safety car in.
Do you think Frazzle's looking favourite or Cammy?
I think the mediums. I think Frazzle's got this.
There we go. So we didn't get a chance to go to broadcast that time.
No, Davis is looking at Clem on the restart. Oh, he's gone a bit deep though.
Oh! He touched Kamarov. But,
Did.
I don't think any harm has been done apart from the fact that Clem's gotten into P2. And Davis drops down to 5 then.
It's cold tyres on these restarts. You've got to be careful.
You have, yeah. Yeah, it's no good. Particularly on hards. If you try braking in your usual braking spot, you will overrun the corner. But, I don't know if Fatal's back. He's ghosting.
He left and rejoined. So he's just been kicked again. So I've sent him another.
Oh, okay. No worries. And Cammy moves one up the inside of Clem and retakes P2.
Oh, what's happening on the back? Oh, it's overtaking Fatal's Ghost. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so Cammy back in P2. Frazzle's already in that short gap where he was in P3. He's already pulled out nearly 2 seconds.
Everyone else is pretty much in the DRS zone. We've got Spread looking at Demon. He's ahead before turn one.
Oh my word, look at the Alpha Tauri. Jesus. Ollie completely missed his break in. He's actually come to a full stop off the track.
Oh.
Oh, and who was that? That was Fatal.
What happened then?
Fatal's hit the wall. He's still going, but he's just going to have to drive straight in the pits. Whether that was Fatal, well, he was ghosted. He's just unghosted now. So I don't know whether that was Fatal hit the wall or whether it was his ghost, but it'd be unusual to see an AI doing that. But
oh, that was
in as
unlucky.
well, and
Dre's gone for the move on Taz, and Goomba's lost it in front of him. He had nowhere to go.
Okay.
That's going to be damage for Dre.
Right, Noodle lost it as well. He spun round. Yeah, that's no front wing at all for Dre, so he's going to be in. Wow, as Dark Mark goes for a move on Taz. Through the tight set.
Yeah, I think he would have had to give that up anyway, Taz, because he went.
Okay.
So Matt has got that anyway.
Yep. And then everybody from P2 at the moment down to P7 in DRS range. Slight exception of Spreader, but he's in and out. DRS is enabled again. Yeah, Dre's got him round to the pits then. He put some softs on. Just go for the fastest lap pretty much.
Ollie up the inside of Goomba. That's a pretty good move there. Goomba's coming back at him, but there's just nowhere to go.
Yeah. Good move from Ollie. That's P10. Spreader really close to Davis now. Is it going to be here? I think it is, isn't it? So that's two hard drivers on each other. It's on now against the medium tyre driving. Set to one yellow. Oh, and he's lost his wing.
Oh, Fuse hit the curb. Fuse is out. Oh, and that is in the range with a soft tyre.
It is. Full safety car. Everybody by the pits is coming in.
I think we've seen enough of the end of the chaos yet.
No, not at all. This is going to be a sprint now. Full safety car is out, so yeah, it's going to catch everybody up. It's going to be a quick 4 or 5 lap sprint to the end, I'd imagine. Even the guys that are already on SOS, you need to be pitting. Not necessarily straight away. They can always do another lap. Pit at the end of that one, because it's not going to. They're not all going to catch it by the end of this lap. So, a shame for Demon. Oh, of course. Sorry, yeah, the leaders aren't even on the back of the safety car yet. They won't pick up till next lap. So, do you think they'll all pit? Somebody might take a little gamble.
Perhaps someone's going to take the risk, aren't they?
Yeah, the obvious ones are the ones that got penalties though, like Dark Mark and Taz. So they've only done 5 or 6 laps on the mediums, but they've got penalties. So
I think they've got the gap to come back out where they are because Ollie's 22 seconds back.
Should have guessed it.
It's almost
Spreader.
a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Spreader's gambling then.
Yeah, Spreader's gambled. Should have guessed that one. Dark Mark's gambled.
Feeling...
I think Spreader's going to regret that. He's on 11 lap old hard, so is he ever going to fight off soft tyres on a track like this?
Yeah, they are OP this fresh shot around this track, definitely.
Yeah. Well, good luck to him. He's having a go. I suppose he's got nothing to lose, really. You know, he could have pitted and pretty much consolidated P5 and maybe had a go at moving up, but probably have been the smart move, but he's gambling to try and get a podium, I guess, and you know, but ultimately, because of his lead in the championship, it doesn't matter too much if he does drop back down. And this is, I mean, it's going to go the full distance, I think. Amazingly, after everything that's happened to him, Fatal Defiance still on the lead lap, so he's going to have the chance to catch back up. He's going to be able to catch onto the back of the car. I swear he's
on as well.
He's going to do that because he's driving around without a front wing on the car at the moment.
So he's just waiting then, isn't he? Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
The latest point possible.
Just do it this lap though with the broadcasters SC. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, he's got to do it this lap, and to be quite honest, he's going to have to go. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch the back of the safety car before it comes in.
Oh yeah, 3 laps, 23. So what, we're coming in on 26.
Yeah, I think so.
That's 3 racing laps, isn't it? So 1 lap of DRS.
Yeah, perhaps that's why Spreader stayed out. Perhaps he thinks he can defend through the corners, but if he's only got to defend 1 lap of DRS, I don't know. We'll see how he gets on.
Tell you what, it's going to be a weird podium interview because I think everyone has been in every position in this race.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to tell who's done what the whole race so far.
Might as well just pick the positions out of a hat to start. There we go. That's where you finish tonight. So, Fatal's on his way round. So, Taz pitted and put on fresh sauce, which, again, yeah, may as well. Yeah, so, in he comes then, Fatal. Really, with the the way the race has gone for Fatal and what happened to him in that last stint, if he gets anything better than last on track, it's going to be a bonus, really.
I don't really know what happened to him. It must have been him coming out of AI mode. He must have had an incident.
Yeah, it's strange. Yeah, it does the 5 lights, doesn't it? But it doesn't like hold the lights off so that you get control on a straight. It's just if you press the button at the wrong time, you could be halfway through a corner when the final light goes out. So it's a bit mad. So everybody else is caught up, and we think the safety car will do another lap yet, don't we? It's the only thing. He's on to fresh softs, but he's going to have to basically do race laps to catch up. So he's not really. It's going to wear him down anyway. Yeah, so you're absolutely right. It stayed out. Fatal's just coming on to the back straight as the back of the safety car is just going past the pit entry. So you definitely catch up this lap. Right, have a quick look at the pens. So, oh no, you don't like doing it, Grezza, do you?
It's up to you, mate. It's your stream.
No, it's alright. We'll go with you. You're the guest. Got to go with the guest, definitely. So we'll take a look. So I'm pretty sure nobody's going to run out of fuel in a way, apart from possibly the safety car.
Fucking hell.
Somebody shouted it the other night. Who was it? Oh, I can't remember. Just when I was racing, one of the commentators turned around and said, "Fucking hell, the safety car. It's alright, lads, the safety car's got a pit for new tyres and some fuel."
Oh, I can see the penalties now. It's on broadcast.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Oh, what a shame. Alright then, well, Dark Mark's got 3 seconds. Ollie Champs, 8 seconds. Why have you got 8 seconds, Ollie? Why didn't you pit again? I get rid of 5.
He could have, would have dropped a lot of positions, but yeah.
Yeah.
5 seconds will drop him a lot anyway.
Will, yeah, with only a few laps. I don't know, we'll see. Might work out for him. 9 seconds for Noodle, 3 for Gritas. Taz.
Right, so we're going to expecting Jack and Frazzle to make their way through here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Why Stray got a 5 second under broadcast? What's happened? Oh, they're backing up, that's why. He's probably hit someone.
Without any control. Well, I'm sure he can get that one removed. Bloody hell. Someone needs to tell
Spread's
the
leaving
game
it
that
very
not
late.
Yeah. There's a lot of people driving side by side with other
Oh,
cars, which they should not be doing.
No, it's giving Cameron a run at Frazzle as well.
Wow. Okay. Frazzle going to come out. He's got ahead of Dark Mark, but Cameron's on the other side.
Oh my god, did you see them both go either side of Mark?
Yeah. And then... Oh, Clem's got on ahead.
Oh, spinning
Oh, I
Williams.
think White Lions spun. He has. He drops down to the back. I think Dre must have had a spin. He's dropped down to right at the back.
Fatal's up to 9th.
Fatal's up to 9th from absolutely nowhere. As Frazzle goes up the inside of Spreader. It's quite a leap from far back. It was done cleanly. Now Kamarov and Spreader side by side, but oh, and Spreader touches Cammy, and Cammy's round. Oh dear. And he's got it going again in P12, but it's the risk though of going side. Oh, and I think somebody's hit spreader. Oh, it's an absolute pile up. What's going on?
I think there will be a few penalties going on here.
Yeah. And he's got a massive run on Goomba. Gets at the inside. Yeah, I think somebody touched spreader and it made him come to basically a full stop, and there was a massive bit of a pile up going on.
Ollie Cham just went really deep.
Ollie. Can't find him. Where is he? Cammy has gone into absolute aggressive mode here. So now you can have a look at Fatal, who's now up to P6. Davis has gotten ahead of Taz. Oh, and that's Fatal out. There, Fatal's hit the back of Taz. Taz. Well, he had someone going up the inside of him in the corner. Did Taz, and he did slow, but did come to a particularly slow speed himself in the corner, and Fatal couldn't stop in time. He's hit the back of him. Fatal had his own battle going on as well, and we got who's this? Noodle and White Lion side by side, leading up to the final corner. Noodle runs very wide, and White Lion will get that done. Spreader's having a look back at Clem. Clem, who started last, he's going to be starting from the back of the grid every race. It's a quick 5-lapper to finish us off by the looks of things. Sort of
Literally has been.
yeah, you know what I mean, don't you? Like the online lobby sort of thing going on here. Davis goes past Goomba, but Goomba's nowhere to be seen, so something's happened to Goomba. Well, thank God it... Oh, and Frazzle's round! Frazzle's spun at the front. Can Clem couldn't quite get ahead, but he's gonna... Will he get DRS? No, he hasn't got... Oh, yes, he has! Clem's got DRS. And he's gonna try and outbrake him. Go around the outside, and they can have a bit of a drag to the line. And I think Clem's gonna get it. And Clem is gonna win the Miami Grand Prix. Captain Frazzle P2, Master Spread P3, Cammy 4, White Lion 5, Dark Lord 6, Taz 7, Davis 8, Noodle in 9. Goomba is coming around after his last lap spin, finishes P10. Dark Mark will get P11, and Dre P12. Wow. Wow. I don't know what else to say to that. You'll be looking forward to the clips coming in from those final few laps. That is, there is an awful lot happened there. But
yeah, that was not on last few laps.
No.
There will definitely be some work done on that.
Yeah. I think, to be fair, Clem, though, kept his head. He took the opportunity at the end there, quite brilliantly, actually, against Razzle. So, what a win from Clem. Okay, so we'll get the boys in. So it's Clem, Captain Frazzle, and Spreader. Actually, before I do that, let me just scroll through the incidents so you got it for stewarding. Quite a few, probably not as many as I'd expected though.
Absolute joke. Being stupid.
Okay, thanks for that. I can't get back to the results now. Oh well. Just scroll through them. Anyway, okay, so let's get Clem, Frazzle, and oh, wrong button. Spreader. Spreader, Clem. Okay, I don't know Captain Frazzle. I think he's new and so I don't know if he knows to join. Well, Greza, do you want to do the interviews, my man?
Oh Christ, I wouldn't know where to start. You're the me, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess we'll start with Spreader because go from P3 up. So Spreader, third in the end. You took a gamble to stay out. You were P5, I think, before the pit stops all happened. Come out in P1, obviously staying out. So I suppose it has paid off because you've ended up on the podium. Do you see it that way?
Yeah, that was that's what the whole gamble was about, getting on the podium. Well, yeah, no, then last couple I had a bit of a go with him as well. Though sent one back on him, but he just couldn't get the down enough, so I had to let the position go in the end. But we fought as hard as we could. We had some good battles. Bit of an incident with camera off. I think I just bounced over the curb. I think I tapped the like the back rear of his car. But you know, it's a tight section, and you know, you're fighting in the last couple of laps. So if there's a clip, there's a clip. If not, I don't know. So I didn't clip it myself. But no, there was some good races in there at times, and there was a couple of misjudgment on brakes a couple of times. So yeah, but other than that, it was quite a good race. Took it easy at the beginning and just got out of it.
Yeah, you didn't in the early part of the race. You weren't sort of flying through the positions as such. Sort of taking it a bit easier. What about the conditions? Because they were, well, the qualifying conditions were just weird. Nobody seems to know whether the inters or the softs were quicker.
To be honest, I couldn't tell you much more than Q1 because I made a stupid mistake.
Oh yeah.
But
Forgot
yeah, it was weird conditions as before anyway. So
yeah.
weird race to be honest. So because I was going to pit and then I went to pit and it stuck with the AI. I'm like, no, I've just set everything to box this lap. I don't believe this. And then it took us around again and then just set us going. I was like, oh fuck it, I'm just going in now. Now and then, why everyone's battling, you can try and close a couple of seconds back up quicker than what you usually could have spread out. So
yeah,
it worked out in the end. Anyway. There was good battles with everyone as well. And in fairness to Glenn, there he took that one. So we'll have you next time.
Okay, well done, third, mate. Let's come to Captain Frazzle. Have you included your audio, buddy?
Yeah, indeed I have. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on P2. I know it's a case of what could have been, but still, it's still a very good drive, and still brilliant finish. So, how was the race from your perspective?
I mean, yeah, it was. I wasn't really sure what was happening in qualifying either because I thought, well, in Q1 the softs were fast halfway through, and then Jack put in a really quick lap, and I was like, yeah, okay, maybe the inters are faster. I didn't realise for some reason I thought it was short quali, so I used 3 sets of softs in the first qualifying session, but never mind. I mean, yeah, the race was the conditions were quite tricky, and Jack was faster than me. Um, in the wet conditions, and then I took the gamble to pit on the mediums, which helped, and then thankfully the safety car came out, which meant I could pit for softs at the end. Um, I mean that incident, 28 laps, I rode over that sausage curb and it was fine, and just something on the 29th lap, I think I just must have bottomed out too much and it span the car round. I'm not really mad about it. It's one of those things which happened.
Yeah, these things happen, and you know, but to be fair, Clem sort of came out that I wasn't sure if he was going to get DRS or not, but he did, and
Yeah.
you know, he late brakes around the outside, and it's what I'd say is the final corner in a way, and yeah, and then it was
Yes.
basically a drag race to the line, and
I
yeah,
I
so
think I would have held it, but I then had an orange wing at that point, so I had to brake so early,
ah
and I think that was what was the problem in the end.
okay. Um, I can't actually remember. Was that your first race with us tonight?
No, I did one before as well.
You did do
However,
one before.
I did.
Okay,
Yeah, it was Zamfort.
fair enough. But first podium, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play then, man. Only second race in and on the podium. Clearly got good pace as well, so look forward to seeing you battling, I'm sure, at the front on a regular basis, hopefully, as we go forward. But we got to go to Clem. You won, mate, from the back of the grid. What more can I
Oh,
say?
it's medal, isn't it?
Massive. Yeah. We've just heard that Captain Fraz lost him had damage after his spin, but it was a great move at the end. And yeah, are you going to be starting from the back every race from now on?
I suppose we can do if I'm actually here. Yeah, I'll take it. I enjoy coming through the field. It were quite fun actually. There was definitely a few battles with Ollie, Davis, and someone else. I can't remember. I think it was another Haas. But they were great battles. I mean, the wet. Safety cars, they were a bit iffy. But
Yeah,
my AI dropped me out. I came out of AI and my car went into the
car went into
wall.
the wall.
So I had wing damage. So when I pit, I had to make sure I pit at the right time. So I don't lose out. And I
okay.
went on to the mediums. They were great. And then that safety car, final one, Fuse, he dropped it as he said, "Oh, Fuse, a safety car will come out," and then he dropped it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So,
Yeah, put us on the softs. And I just thought, yeah, I'll let them lot fight ahead because I knew them two on the softs had been much quicker than Mark and Spread.
yeah,
They'd try and battle out. I thought they were going to go to three wide into turn five, and Jack went up the inside of Mark, which was fucking unbelievable.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot. I mean, there was close fighting throughout the field throughout the race, to be fair, but that last stint there was a bit manic throughout. But no, fair play, man. Ultimately, you've come from the back. It was looking like P2, but you've sort of taken advantage at the end there and taken the absolute maximum out of it. So fair play to you. And I'm from my side, you're definitely my driver today. I don't know if Grezza would concur with that.
Yeah, you got it really, haven't you? I mean, you guys in the top three sort of kept it clean. It was all happening behind, so
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely driver today for you as well, then Clem. But which is of course the one that means a lot more than winning the race. So I understand that. Anyway, well done to all three of you for your podiums. We'll keep the rest of this short, really. So we're Grezza. Where are we next week? You know them all like the back of your
oh,
hand.
hang on. Give me 2 seconds, I'll let you know. Australia.
Australia. Excellent. Another street track.
That can suck
Go
its
on.
mother.
You don't like it, then?
Fucking hate the chat.
Spreader hates Australia. So, okay. What about you, Captain Frazzle? Is it good one for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good.
Looking forward to it. And you, Clem?
Love it.
You love? Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely love it.
So two
Hate
love
the
it.
final corner, but I love it.
Spreader hates it. So there we go. We'll see how you'll get on in a way. All right then, guys. Well, thanks to everybody that's watched live. We've had some great viewing figures tonight, and everybody that's commented and kept me and Greza entertained throughout. So thank you to all of you. Greza, thanks for joining me and keeping me entertained.
Not
really.
a problem, Nate.
You're always welcome. You know that. So, if you're not working and there's a full grid, you're always welcome to jump in. So, just let me know.
Thank you very much.
So thanks to everybody that watches it back as well. Really appreciated by myself and PRF1. So we'll see you again same time next week for Australia. Other than that, have a nice weekend and we'll see you soon.